Good morning, everybody. This is Jay. New episode with Bookmap. We are here today at the Academy in Italy. So first of all, we'll start soon covering small caps, mid caps, and large caps. Also, we're gonna review futures together. We're trading a systematic trading strategy with precise entry rules. We're using over here Bookmap. Today, you can see that we have already two small caps, AZTR and FLNT. We're gonna also stay on Tesla, Nvidia, PLTR, Oklo, and others. So before starting, traders, just to know, read the disclaimer. As you know, all these trading lessons are for educational purpose only, so don't treat them, like investment advice. Morning, Lucas, Shane, Pete. Good morning, everybody. So glad you're here. All right, let's start right away with FLNT. It's a stock that I've been following since it came up over here, 8:30. You can see Bookmap order flow on the right of the screen. A few things to analyze over here. First, FLNT has a key level of liquidity into the $3 area. I know that. Well, we can see over here when the price went the $3 area. Also, this is a POC, so the point of control. Then we have more resistance over here, 304, 308. Now came also another one at 304. So there's always a presence of sellers into this $3 area. What I like to do is I go check also my daily chart and I see the previous levels of liquidity. This is a daily chart, so of course you don't see after hours in pre-market. We can spot a resistance around 305. It's just technical. Then we have another technical resistance, always 304, 305. Okay, just to show you over here the reason of that 304, 305, that every single time we touch that, we start getting sellers. Let's dig also into the hourly chart. You can see in the spike, the volume traded was 2.2 million. So this is the 305 we're watching. We had a peak over here, several peaks above the 380 level. Okay, so we're also gonna put the 380 level. Going down now to the 1 minute chart. Okay, just wanna share with you what happened last time that we had this gap. So you can see that over here, we had an after hours push. Okay, this was the earnings. Came from, it went from $2.30 until over here, $4. Stood over here near the VWAP and then faded all the way down to the JLines. Okay. Looking over here. So we have this morning uptrending. So it came again to that $305 area. We are actually short 302. First time here. And we got this this first fade over here down to 270. So you can see that they broke VWAP, a reclaimed VWAP with also a lot of volume. Bars also 600K per minute. And then again, from our level over here, 304, we took it again at around 302. We shared this, the old process in the room. To now 275. We're risking break even. So we can see over here the commentary. So if you're on YouTube, you can see it. Reloaded 01 short, risking 02, explaining why. Okay, so we have a reason why. First of all, we had this huge amount of sellers over here, as you said before, 302, 304. And then also this is a key level, okay, that we were watching daily. So let's see now if we can stay below the point of control, which is around 280, and then get over here to 260. So for now, we see that the price is dropping below the point of control over here. So you can see that point of control did move from 280 until over here 3. We can filter a little bit our levels. So we can put over here a minimum of, let's say a threshold 4,000. So we'll consider the minimum amount of heat maps of 4,000 over here shares. And like this looks a little bit better, right? So we can really spot now where's the level of liquidity over here around 270 and over here around 304, 305. You can see the COB, which is the current ordered book. All right, I put over here not the sum of that, but only the amount of liquidity that we have at each price. Over here also, you can see we have the volume profile on the right. Okay, so for who asked me about how I use the volume profile, just over here I have point of control, bars and numbers, and I use over here delta. Okay, so you can use that. Okay, so we're getting to the 271. There's a little bit of soak at 272. So you can see over here, volume was 30,000. Finally getting to the 1 minute JLines. So there we go. So first target to cover half of the position, because this is more a market hit and run, 265. So anybody is on this one? Okay, we are on FLNT. Full breakdown of the trades above and why we shorted on this small cap. Okay. We need to get this 265 for the covers. We have also a ZTR. So we had a key daily level at 170. Secondary over here 140. Price started to push around 8 o'clock from 0.72, came all the way up, bounced over here in the VWAP, got to that 150, some lower highs. Over here you can see there was some contraction of the volume. You can see the volume over here is getting lower because this is a contraction. It was forming over here a wedge, and then with a breakdown now it dipped into the 120. So we're still more than 50 minutes out of the open, away from the open. So what I'm looking this morning is a pop into the 145, 150. So if we hold the JLines, we'll get long from there. Okay, so this level. If we have liquidity stacked on AZTR, so around 150 or 170, then we will sell there and look to short. Okay, but the first idea is we're going to look for a long from this support area if we have some bear trap. So often we have a fake breakdown. I love to see those fake breakdown right away, push, we're longing, and then we sell into the rip. Let's go back FLNT, almost to the target. Before starting traders, as you know, I'm going to repeat a few things. Every Wednesday we have lessons with Bookmap. So we aim to share how to use the order flow to have more conviction in the trades. What we trade is a systematic process. This means that everything that we trade is based on a precise set of rules, setups that are tracked over time. We trade futures, we trade small caps, large caps, options. Also, the system works on crypto and Forex, so we have traders on that as well. We use order flow to have that, perfect conviction edge on the setups. We also have coming 15, all the week of the 15 in September, we're gonna have 5 live trading days. During these 5 days, we're gonna trade on stocks and futures. We're also gonna share every single day how to use Bookmap. This, for example, was the class that we had in Wall Street last year. This time is gonna be in Italy. So if interested, reach out because the seats are running fast. Team at JTrader.co. Okay, so at the gate, I'm watching for this team. Okay, so I'm looking for FLNT for this play. AZTR, as we said, we have two major plans. One could be the rip, okay? And the other one could be the sell-off from there. AZTR. Okay, final FLNT to the first target being hit over here. First TP. This is where we're short play. Okay, let's go into ES right now. So in order to long ES, as you know, what is going to be our setup team? When I hear some traders over here, what is going to be our play? Okay, so let's keep it simple. This is the pre-market low, and this is the pre-market high, okay? So if we fail the open, okay, and we have a pullback and retest of this level, then I'm looking to short. You can see that the major level where the price went and bounced and over here rejected is this 63, 64.37, 64.40. So the 64.40 becomes my major target on that unwind. Okay, but this is if we fail. If we don't fail here, okay, let's say we have a fake breakdown right away, it bounces. I want to see a dip and then a push to the upside. Okay, so in this case, I'm looking for a pattern of reversal. Okay, so this is going to be ES update and ES update. Okay, so what I'm watching this morning on ES. Tesla, I said we have a major play this morning. So a lot of traders are asking me, Jay, how we can trade over here Tesla. So I'm going to put a few things on Tesla to make you understand. Okay, here we have the range from yesterday after hours. Okay, this is 4 p.m. This is the pre-market high. Okay, so we have this range and this is the support. The price is uptrending. Okay, so the price is uptrending. We had the breakout over here, break over here. So this morning, my plan is going to be divided in three ways. The first one is fake breakdown of the previous day high, hold, and then bounce back up. The second plan is I'm looking to increase the position if we have a bounce from that pre-market high. But if instead we fail the pre-market low and we reject, then I'm looking to have a fail until this point. I'm going to look for, as I said in the pre-market watch list, okay, I'm going to look for 355 calls this morning, weekly options, or 345 puts this morning in case of this fail. So this is going to be Tesla update for now. PLTR, strong stock. Here we go. Beautiful bullish trend from yesterday. So the morning over here, it bounced. You can see came all the way up, then failed back to the 5-minute JLines, failed back to the 5-minute JLines, and now it's testing the previous day high. Okay, so it's testing the previous day high. In order for me to take the long, I want to see that all the JLines become blue, and then I'm taking a long play. Okay, team. So we're still a little bit far from there. MBY. Major daily breakout. We have a level over here, 185. So NBY, long play from JLines on the over, or open 190, 195 stuff, and failed off pre-market high with sellers in control. Okay, so this could be another one that we can watch. So MBY, we're gonna put also Tesla over here. You're welcome, buddy. We're gonna put NBY as well. Local for now, nothing. So we're gonna keep Tesla and FLNT over here. Vediamo se c'è qualcosa di questi che ce la segnala. Okay. Okay, so I see some issues with certain brokers. Okay, so careful for that, team. So FLNT, as we said, for who just arrived over here this morning, we are short on this. We have short into the 3 area. Reason why, daily level. Also previously, the stock had a resistance over here, 305. So each time we get to the 305, we see sellers. Bookmap showed 304 and then a $3 sellers. Okay. Stuffed over here on the 1-minute chart, and then we're short play. We also had 2 major. This is our system that tells us J-Slim. So short those bars when we have confluence also of order flow and levels. Okay, so let's also keep devs over here. You can see this morning where we had the short setup. The daily level that we had was 720, 725s. We had over here short play all the way down back to the JLines. So I'm just following over here the system both for long and short. These dips over here into the JLine, this is exactly where I want to long. So these dips. So the system tells me long over here, and then I'm looking right away into Bookmap if I have the liquidity like over here. So I can enter a couple of cents away from that level. Thank you, William. Thank you, buddy. So is DTR bouncing from the JLines? MBY still following the JLines. Let's put FLNT, add the JLines in this case. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Okay. All right, so we'll be watching ESNQ, as I said in the pre-market plan. If we have this breakdown and right away reclaim it with higher low, I'm longing it. If instead we have a fail with a rejection, I'm shorting it. NVIDIA AMD, according to how ESNQ will trend or not, will be our stocks to follow over here. Tesla is the main one. Ideally, would like to see a long play. And for small cap, AZTR, NBY, FLNT. Where's the hood? Hood. Yeah. I'm watching, guys, for a hood long at the gate. Hood long at the gate. So we'll be watching for hood at the gate. Let's see if we have any kind of high volume in this. For now, it's very liquid. So we have 1 minute. Really quick, 1 minute. Stand long. Yeah. It's very nice, very nice. It's a very good pattern. Hood on the hourly chart. Watching for the 109 breakout. Remember our dips, okay, from the daily. Like we explained yesterday in mentoring. Remember, guys, 109. So watching hood. Let's see a few seconds over here if we have volume. Okay, open. So planet's ready. Got some long on hood. Risking JLines. So let's see if we're going to have a hold of the JLine support over here or fail. look at coin. Coin is pushing. So start watching also coin team. Needs still more volume. We need over here volume as well on hood. Fail the JLines over here. NVIDIA breakdown with JLine rejection. AMD breakdown with JLines rejection. Tesla over here confirmed the long play of Andover. Start watching also the long over here on AZTR. Check Tesla. So it dipped over here. System's saying Andover. We're gonna also put this on a 1 minute chart. Big resistance at 355. So we need the clear out of that. I bought at 353 right now. Risking the JLines at 351 and 80. So I want to see the break of this 355 and I will see how it reacts with that level. Il 5 lì, però vedi che il 15 è l'1 e il ok.
Yeah.
Until we are above the support 352, Tesla okay. Below the 352, I'm cutting the position. Right now I want to see a hold over here of the pre-market high. Check coin above 310 can start ripping. So Tesla 355. We also got some calls. NVIDIA, AMD still breakdown. Still JLine rejection. You see the guys got the 355 over here. Use the liquidity. We have a 100K and pull back, right? So we want to see the breakout of this level on Tesla. So let's go back over here. This is on the 1 minute chart. NVIDIA perfect JLine rejection. I'm gonna put also over here AMD JLine rejection. So start watching NQ and ES for long on reverse 50. Check the JLine curl. MBY, we have a gap and extension. That means fake out of the pre-market high and fail just like we said in the plan. So we were talking about over here, MBY, or long play from the JLines, or open 190, 195 stuff and fail the pre-market high with sellers in control. MBY over here, you can see they came to that 190 rejection, now is 172. So well done, team. Staying with your targets, okay? Tesla, let's see if we can break 355. Yes, big one now. Tesla, printing. At this point, what I do, I'm putting stop break even. I don't want to risk in case this is a fake breakout, then right away it comes all the way down. Okay, at that 355 had a little bit of profit, so I took out 1/3. Then trailing max break even. Why I do this? Because many times we see Tesla pushing even 4 or 5 points, boom, reversing and goes down maybe like 10 points. Okay, so I don't want to be stuck in that. Yeah, mi piace. Start watching AMZN for daily breakout. AMZN is for a daily breakout, so we're gonna put it over here instead of Flint right now. So Flint, we have the target 220, we said. So AMZN Star, we're looking over here for a daily breakout, guys. And this is what I'm watching. Okay, the 229.50. You can see a nice scalp accumulation. If we break 229.50, dip again on it, then we can have a big push long. Nvidia, beautiful JLine rejection, working good. MBY, if short, put stop, break even. This is what I mean by Tesla. I want to see that we hold over here. Amazon strong breakout, long play confirmed, 229 and 50. And a JLine curl, and it's a reverse at 50, so the system tells you over here, reverse at 50 for the long play, okay? As we said, maximum risk on Tesla break even. See, 30 seconds is good.
Yeah.
Because look at the daily. So we want to see 230 breakout. We're risking now 229, 228, 80 on Amazon. Okay. All right. So 229. Let's see if we can break 229, 230. Apple as well. Start watching Apple. Of course, if yes and NQ will push, everything will be much better. Yes is bouncing, but NQ is still weak. So watching Apple prolong. So Tesla, you can see, came back all the way down. Now, doesn't mean this is going to be an unwind. Let's see if we can hold the previous day high. If we fail, remember our plan from before, okay? If we fail, remember our plan. So yes, it's bouncing over here. NQ still in range. NVIDIA, beautiful JLine rejection. AMZN, we're still long. Let's go to our FLNT. So I know that a lot of you are short with us. We are short 3302. TAR is going to be this 220. Okay, so start watching for that. Coin confirmed long. So bounce play from the daily. Need to stay above the 310. Took the 309 and 60. So you can see the system over here is giving long. Waiting on Apple, but Apple could give us a good long play. Watching per long. AMZN, we're still holding. NVIDIA, we're still holding for the short. Why NVIDIA, guys? Again, JLine rejection, okay? So let's go back. Apple cannot break. PLTR down this morning. So let's see if Amazon over here can hold. It's hard for the market to push, in this case, Amazon and others, because NQ is fading. Okay. You can see in this case on Amazon, we had buyers. Okay, so the reason why we got long came near the 230 and now some sellers over here. So below 229, we can cut. AZTR coming down with our JLines. So for who came this morning, we're explaining the play shorts. Okay, so the system tells you over here, short play. And the same ones on FLNT. Here and here. These are the two trades that we alerted. Now look over here, team. We're starting to reclaim the 1 minute JLines. Amazon, we're out. So we didn't get to the major target. Take over here half of your position out because this, remember, can squeeze now over here. Okay. So FLNT, take 50% at 262, 265 from the $3. Then remaining trail 275 or wait squeeze, because often they can squeeze. So the reason why Amazon it didn't work over here, so it came up for 70, 80 cents. This is our long play, green bar. So this is the long play here, okay? Came up over here, sellers below 229.30. So a small stop over here, 30 cents. The reason why, it's because NQ is fading totally red. Okay, so it's very important to understand the dynamics and why this is happening. So NQ is fading, no long plays right now. And there we go. So now there's going to be a squeeze on FLNT. So prepare to see the $3. How many times we see this team? How many times? So we're all out now on FLNT short. So use trailing, use the hotkeys. So we're looking now for 310, too short again. This is, look at volume over here. Look at the volume above the point of control, use heat map. And I agree with Chris, possible coming high of day clear out. There we go. Look at the volume over here. This is your long play, right? This is your long play. This is very interesting to watch. Just put a 1 minute. So it came over here this morning, okay? 310, 305 daily level, lower high, fail below the JLines, reclaim over here and squeeze. So that's your long play. I'm not looking to short over here. My only two potential short plays are going to be if I see a stuff in lower high into this area. Okay, so rather than this, I'm not looking for any play. NVIDIA still headed south over here. So you can see JLine rejection and unwind. AMD is still fading as well. And NQ over here, still with a JLine rejection. So all the market is fading right now, ES and NQ. So we have Meta, Hood, NVIDIA, PLTR, Microsoft, MSTR, AMD, Apple, Oakley as well. Don't short here, FLNT team. We have a big heat map at $3. Want to see this pushing into the $3 at least. Another small cap, NAMI. You can see the halt level zone over here at 182, the point of control, and also look at huge heat map over here. This is the short play coming in on NAMI and probably is done. And you can see it over here. Once we start seeing that big seller at 182, the check over here came 182 and then more 181. That's the short play. And then right away it washed. Fast reclaim. So now until it stays below the point of control, 182, 183 is good. Above, it can squeeze up again. Needs to stay below this 182. We have the seat map 183, 184. A little bit more wash. You can see the sellers. Now all the longs this morning over here, not all the longs, but partials are getting out. So let's look over here, team. NVIDIA, JLines short. AMD, JLines short for now. FLNT. Soaked into this 290. I'm not short. Wanted to see this at $3, so simply waiting. Coin still there. I like the daily breakout. This can go 320 this morning. We have our Jtraderco long play. Back on FNLT. Back over here. This time is going to squeeze for more. No short yet over here. As we said, we're looking 302 and 310. So patience on FLNT. Reclaim VWAP. JLines with volume is the 945, 1030 squeeze pattern. Avoiding short yet. Mid-range over here, guys. Okay, holding JLines and VWAP mid-range. So watching this point again, ESN and Q, if they will bounce, okay, then I'm ready again to step in on Amazon. Google is also pushing. Back over here watching Amazon. So near that resistance. But again, ESN and Q are still bearish. So avoiding too long for now. We want to see these breakouts, okay? And then we buy the dips into JLines, like over here, for example. So yes, sideways, no play. NQ bearish, Nvidia still a short play, AMD still short play. AZTR short, MBY short. Nami, scalp play over here. And FLNT, we're looking for that level only. So I'm looking $3 up. Now faded, not in display. Amazon has some volume right now. And also Apple. Nice sellers on Lamy. So look over here, team. This is the edge that you have on order flow. Fake breakout of that $2 level here. And then you can see right away pushing down, sellers coming in. So that's a nice clear fake out. These are the liquidity traps. Over under 2. Check Tesla over here as well. Unwinding. Remember the pre-market plan. Below that pre-market low, we're looking for JLine rejection, which is what we're having here. So this is the morning on Tesla. So first of all, remember what we had this morning, the push over here. So it came all the way up and it broke that liquidity level. So we are in decent profit, almost $2 per share. It came down, okay? So right away, what to do? The first thing on the fail, you start looking now or for a reversal, or if it holds over here, this micro support 353 and 60 can push more up, or if it breaks, rejection, unwind. And you can see here, once we had a fake breakout, it came down, didn't hold, fail, rejection, and then from there we had the unwind. Okay, from here you can see we had all the unwind. The system came from, this was first an undover. Remember, over here we had the long play, so system telling us undover. And then it failed. When it failed over here, changed into an FFT. So FFT means a short, and a short play is exactly on this bar over here. Some support 350. If we break down the 350, this will unwind till the target we set this morning, which was 345, 346. Going back into small caps. So the short play from pre-market, it open, gap and crap, forecast over here. So having a risk, hold for your major target, which in this case would be 0.89 and 50. MBY the fake out liquidity trap, gap and crap. For now, major target would be $1, 101. There's a still short play. Apple waiting for any kind of long. So we had some decent short this morning, simply using JLine rejection over here into NVIDIA, PLTR. Now I'm still sellers. Careful on ATTR because it's slowly reclaiming the 1 minute JLines. So in this case, if short from this level 138, 140, that has to be your max risk. We have a decent heat map at 130. So this could be a very good trailing. Okay, so using that 130 over here. Okay, yes, starts to bounce over here. No trade unless we have a break of 64.90. Remember our plan this morning, yes, or fake breakout. And again, backing range, so short on that fake breakout, so around 86, 87. Otherwise, a strong breakout, dip, and then we long over here. Okay, so watching for those two potential plays on yes. When I say yes, means also ES and SPY. Long play on Google coming. So start watching also now plays on Google per long, Amazon per long, and all the others. We want to see ES pushing, okay? Want to see the market pushing, also in Q pushing. We are still coin for bullish. It's still a long play. We're in coin. Okay, AZTR back over here below the JLines. So still holding the short. And you can see that we have some buyers at the peaks. These could be buyers or even some covers. Then right away we have sellers. So every single pop is sold. And our target is down here. Okay, so this level. Okay, still coin at 310. We're holding that. Yes, near the pre-market highs. For now, no long play. Want to see or fake breakout and short or breakout dip and then long. And this is Tesla the bounce. Look over here. Bars coming in from that support 350. So pre-market low, reclaim the pre-market low. And look the bars from the big heat map. This is often how you can scalp it. So you see that major support. You see the level in confluence with the pre-market low. Wait for the bounce above the pre-market low. You can long the play. Start looking for the next level on Bookmap. In this case is aligned with the VWAP. So that is your $1.50 per share. And then if it continues, you can simply hold it. Okay, let's go back traders to coin. So AZTR fading, MBY fading, coin is here. There we go. So coin, we still have our long. JLines, you can see these dips. I want to see a break of 311. slow market in terms of setups in large caps. Much better instead in small cap land. Okay, time to start watching ES or breakout, dip and hold, or fake out, and then we're short. NQ is also bouncing. NVIDIA back to the JLines. So you can see that NVIDIA, the short play, all the way down from 182 to 179 and 50. This is the hourly JLines, and then we bounce from here. And now, if we see ES and NQ pushing, we're not gonna short this. If we see S and NQ rejecting and unwinding, then we're going to short NVIDIA. But for now, they're both uptrending, you can see here. So coin we're holding, Google is continuing with the bounce. Breakdown on AZTR. Start watching SMCI. NAMI failed to 150. So this is how small caps pump and dumps work. So here you see, I'm sorry, here you see guys the $2 level. Check the big heat map rejection. This point and this point here. That's how simply you trade them, okay? Key level, $2 dollar number. You wait for the key level with heat map and you start waiting for the sellers. You can see the seller jumping in. That becomes your short play. Target 1 minute JLines. Now from here can bounce a little bit. So Tesla continue with the bouncer now. MBY 160, FLNT 245. I'm not in that. AZTR finally unwinding. Want to look for 09, it was said. So yes, breakout. Let's see if NQ also will give us a breakout. In that case, then we'll start into long all our large caps when we have a VWAP bounce or JLines strategy. All right, team. So almost 10:30. So we covered this morning 3 small caps and how you could take the extension play to short with heat map. We covered the trailing, so how to use trailing, for example, in Tesla. We took a good long, and then how to exit when the trend or when the trader is reversing. We also analyzed when to stay away from shorting, for example, yes, which was in range, and we started to look instead to trade it. So I think that was a good point. And also how to trade pump and dump like NAMI. So we're going to continue for who's in the Jtraderco room. We're going to continue over here in the chat room. So looking for other potential trades, especially if the SNQ break this trading range. Then today, this afternoon, we could have some good plays in the large cap plan. So we're going to start looking at, well, those stocks. In the meantime, thank you. Remember, mid-September, we have 5 trading days at the Trading Academy in Italy. Reach out by email if you want to participate. Again, thanks to Bookmap. See you next week, and good luck with your trading.